Another segment of Yakkin with you, Jagoff, and our first time at the Pittsburgh Public Theater. We're in the O'Reilly Theater, actually, and we're with really a famous person. Probably one of the more famous people we've had in a while, Tom Lenk.
It's me, Tom Lenk. Hello.
Now, if you don't know Tom was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer as Andrew.
Yes.
And then has been in a number of things, but more importantly, he's now here in Pittsburgh to do a show here at the O'Reilly Theater.
I won a SAG award. Did you know that?
You won a SAG award, really?
Well, sort of by default.
Okay.
I was in the movie Argo, had a very tiny part that got even tinier when they cut it down. But they got up and they won the award for Best Cast in a movie for the SAG Awards. So I wrote a letter to the SAG Awards, an email, and I said, hey, I would love to know if, can I consider myself, an award winner? Do I get a trophy? And I said, it would help me because, last week I had an audition to play a plate of nachos, an anthropomorphic plate of nachos. And I said it would really help me, really keep my chin up as I'm working my way to the top and going to these auditions for nachos and things. And they wrote me an email back and said, you won't get a trophy, but you will get a certificate that will look great in a frame on your fireplace and help you feel better as you nacho your way to the top. And I was like, yes!
Yes.
They had a sense of humor about it.
Yeah.
And then they actually sent me a certificate that I framed and put on my wall.
Now, you're here in Pittsburgh, and you've been here only for a little bit, but had you been here before?
No, it's my first time here.
Okay, and what do you think so far? Like, what did you envision? Did you have the same Smoky City kind of thing that some people still have, or did you have a vision? Of
Well, a lot of...
let me ask you this. Was it, oh, damn it, I have to go to Pittsburgh, or, oh, yeah, I have to go to Pittsburgh?
I know that it has that kind of vibe and the whole
Yeah.
Flashdance thing has painted a picture of, Steel Town and foggy days and all that stuff. But a lot of my friends went to CMU, so
Okay.
I had all their stories to go on, and because they have an amazing musical theater department there,
Yeah.
I think the best in the country. And so I just knew that it was, a very cultural city. I know people love baseball here. They love theater apparently, and you can do all of that in, this cultural district. We don't really have that in Los Angeles where I live. We have sort of the music center, but it's really cool that there's all these different theaters downtown here, and I love seeing the people all in their Pirates gear walking to the game together. It's like there's a sense of community here that I don't think we have back at home, and I'm kind of into it. So
Yeah.
It's a cool vibe you guys have here.
So here's the thing is, now let's talk about the show that you're involved in, Buyers and Sellers.
Buyer and Cellar,
Buyer and
yes.
Cellar. And so Cellar meaning is C-E-L-L-A-R.
It's a play on words.
Yes.
Play those words. Cellar as in a basement, and
Okay.
it is all about, I'm sure your blog has a lot of Barbara Streisand fans, so I'm gonna talk directly to them. If you're out there, you Jagoffs, and you also like your Babs, then you're gonna love this show. Basically, Barbara Streisand wrote this book a few years ago called My Passion for Design, and in it, she goes into detail about how she constructed her compound in Malibu, and it looks like there's a barn, there's a mill with like a wheel that turns with the brook, a babbling brook that goes through with fish, and then there's this, inside the barn, there's a gym, and then underneath is this basement that she built to house her collection of things that you and I, if we had stuff, we'd put it in the garage or public storage. Barbara's not having that. So she built sort of an underground mall in her basement that looks kind of like a European style, like a Main Street USA Disneyland type of vibe, but inside. This is all real. So the writer of the play became obsessed with this book. He was a Barbara fan, but then he read this book and was enjoying it in a very sort of ironic way. And he just imagined this guy, this character that had to go work down there and interact with Barbara Streisand. So it's based on a true thing, which is this insane book. I mean, she tells you, why she selected the knobs on the dresser drawers. It's like something that should have been one article in Architectural Digest, but a whole book that she just And she did all the photography herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, here in Pittsburgh, we have something called the Pittsburgh bathroom. And it's basically a toilet by itself in a cellar, in a basement. And it's nothing probably like Barbara Streisand would have, but it's basically a toilet that sits on concrete with maybe, if you're lucky, a cupboard or a shower curtain around it for privacy. And maybe there's like a roll of toilet paper sitting over there. Do you think will that be working into the show, since the show's here in Pittsburgh now? Would that be in Barbara Streisand's cellar?
There is a little duty talk in the play, but we never see her bathroom. I think if Barbara had her own Pittsburgh toilet, is that what you call it?
Toilet. Yeah, the
Pittsburgh toilet. I think hers would be well crafted, American made, and it would be one of those oldie time ones where you pull the chain and the water rushes from down above, and the curtain would be made of the finest lace, antique vintage lace. It would all be in different colors, like mauve and creams.
I see.
It'd be very aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. Are you telling me that the Pittsburgh bathroom doesn't have any walls? It's just in the basement, just a toilet.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a toilet. And like I said, maybe if you were rich, you kind of put this piece of pipe around or water pipe around and you hung a shower curtain.
Why are they there? Is it just for emergencies? In case you're having a party and someone has a situation?
And I think in my family used it like if you had to do something bad, that went downstairs so that you didn't, infiltrate the smell around the rest of the house.
Take the twosies downstairs.
Yeah, take the twosies downstairs. I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put a t-shirt together like that.
I don't know about that. Hey, all you Yinzers, you get down here. Did I do that right?
Don.
Yinzers, Yinzers, get down here to the Pittsburgh Public Theater and enjoy yourself some Barbara Streisand and some Tom Lenk. I make faces, I say words, and I move sometimes with grace. So get down here, support the arts, you Jagoffs!